think, I want to be a singer, I want to be a fashion designer and fashion brand owner, whatever, or you want to be at the greatest podcaster here,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to be the best business owner. You get on social media, you see all these people. It took 10 years. So now you like, I haven't even started year one, and I don't want to wait 10 years. So let me just go accept this and be okay with this, and then
Mm-hmm.
get depressed on top of the fear you got from society and the fear tactics. Now you're depressed because the dream that you want, you're not going to be able to do. So now you're just sitting here like, then if they don't let you be single without kids at 30 or more or older, because now
Mm-hmm.
you're single, don't have kids. So now it's just
Mm-hmm.
constant just attacks on all sides of your brain.
Mm-hmm.
And now you just like, some people like, what's the point? And even if they don't decide to maybe harm themselves, which most people don't, but a lot of people do, we see that.
Mm-hmm.
They're just zombies.
Yeah. It's sad, brother. It's sad for a couple reasons. Not that we're currently just dealing with it, which is sad in of itself, but if you really think about it, this is what Brother Malcolm X was talking about back in the 60s.
Mhm.
Psychological warfare. How they just really want to just control how we think, especially our folks. In
Yeah.
our community, they like to put that conspiracy. They like to, put things out there to control our mental capacity, so they will be able to control us, they'll be able to dominate us, they'll be able to sway us in so many ways, that keeps them in power.
Yeah.
And again, it's sad, it's shameful, and I'm hopeful that, again, with the powers that be, and other folks like me that are really trying to cause and create change, like yourself, um that we can penetrate, that issue that's been existing back in our whole lives of being in this country, our whole
Yeah.
people being in this country. We've always been psychologically, played with, and taught and trained in certain ways to suppress us, mentally. You can't do that. There's no way. You can, that's impossible for you to do this, that, and the other. And and it's a strategic plan, I believe, to keep the ego people in power. And I'm hopeful that, again, more of us young folks, by way of success, and those who are successful in some ways, that can give back, and reach back for our people, be like, look, man, you don't have to live like this.
Yeah.
You can fully self-express yourself. You're not a black sheep. You just need a strategy and that confidence to go after it, brother. Go. How can I help you get there? Which I'm hopeful that, as time goes, that more of us that have found some success, which I'm finding,
Yeah.
are reaching back, to help the young generation with tools like mind mapping. Hey man, let me give you this tool to clarify whatever it is you're trying to do with your life. Let me hopefully give you a tool that can help you clarify it and strategize, so you can actually achieve it, and not be one of those people that are now, justifying, your failure, or giving up on your dreams, or just realizing that, I guess, this is just what my life is going to be about, even though it's less than what my dream of,
Yeah.
less than what I know I'm capable of, but I don't know what else to do. So I'm just going to stay stuck in this bad relationship, this bad job, and, just go ahead and hit that Hennessy, hit that blunt, and just spend the rest of my life until I die, until, and that's sad. But again, I believe that, again, that's my purpose, is to spend the rest of my life trying to change that, brother. And that's I'm committed to that, and I'm so clear that I get emotional. I'm like,
Yeah.
let's go. I want to tell people, like, look, you don't have to do that. Let me
Yeah.
show you what you need to do. And yeah, I'm here. I'm here for it, brother, because I'm tired of seeing that, brother. I've seen it my
I
whole
am
life.
too. I'm tired of seeing it too. So many people be 50, 60 years old, and you can't even tell you what their favorite thing to do is. And
Yeah.
they don't know. And and will be 80 years old, 90 years old, living healthy, happy, healthy,
Hmm.
and just, okay with just sitting in the house watching TV,
Yeah.
sitting in the house, just,
This is
oh,
it.
I watched this today.